What's going on? Welcome to HD's burner account. Don't you know I love haters? Love all y'all. Wish I had longer arms so I could hug all y'all. Now, Stranger Things season 5 part 2. Of course, you know you had the 3 episodes on Christmas Day, and then you're gonna have the finale New Year's Eve. The thing that I noticed about the thing I noticed about what is going on and everything is we figured out what the upside down is, and of course you saw Dustin figure it out. Dustin was like, oh my gosh, we've been wrong. And he figured it out when he seen the plans and everything. He saw how everything was mapped out and written out, and he realized that is not how everyone is saying it is. See, they thought the upside down was a different dimension. It's a bridge. It's a bridge to where Vecna's at. Vecna, of course, created this when he met the Mind Flayer. When he met the Mind Flayer, he started creating once I believe it was L. L pushed him so much that he ended up in that place. And he created a bridge so that him and the demon Gorgons or the Gorgons, whatever, they could just come out and just do whatever they want. So when they blasted that thing, this is why you saw the soldiers were stuck and they were caught, because you tore a hole in reality, in space-time, and the space-time it's like the space-time, and I forgot, matter. I think it's space-time and matter, I believe. Don't get upset with me. I haven't been in school in a long time. Now, when that happened, you know, they could have all been sucked in. It's nothing but a wormhole. That's what it is. Now, what they're going to have to do is destroy the bridge. Now, what Vecna's trying to do is use the 12 kids to give him power to bridge both worlds together. The realm he's in, which is the Abyss. That was a great name. I love that name. The Abyss, and then boom. When Holly got out of the cave, because remember she was with Max, she basically showed what it was. It was like, she's like, where the hell am I? Until she looked and she opened the thing and she fell. Vecna caught her mid-air, but see, that was just enough for everybody on the ground level to see what was up. You know, so that was dope how that was executed. He used, of course, they did my dog dirty again. It's like he just ate last episode, and then now you turned him back into the crybaby. It's like, bruh, stop. Like, what are we doing? Why are y'all making my dog into another cry? The dude just had an epic into the first four episodes, and now y'all done made him back into the crybaby. It's like, what are we doing out here? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? So again, I give it look, I'm loving it. Season 5 is going off. The girl, who of course is her sister, she's trying to tell her that she has to end it, which basically she basically wants Elle to end her life, because they're gonna try to duplicate what she was doing. They're trying to duplicate that process, so that's why they want Elle, because Elle, of course, is the only one like Henry. This is why Henry gravitated towards her, because he knew, okay, she's like me. So if I could get her mind to be like mine, we could dominate. Because, he was already going down that path, because what he did was tap into the other side. And he always was trying to figure out, the other side. He was trying to figure out everything, how to put everything together. And he's figured it out. So once he figured it out, it was on and popping. So the problems and stuff that they're facing is, they gotta wait till he brings it down. When he's connecting it, then they could blow up the bridge. They could blow the bridge up and then be able to separate from him. But that's gonna be a tall task to do, because they gotta go up to the abyss. They gotta save the kids. They gotta unalive Vecna, where Vecna is like real strong now. So it's gonna be a lot. But it's time to move on. They really didn't give Erica a lot of screen time. I wish they would have, because she was funny. Of course, you had Nancy and her boyfriend basically come to terms that their relationship is bullshit. Nancy don't know what the hell she want to do. He like, look, he don't believe in none of that bullshit she doing, and he's trying to figure out how to work with her, and he just was like, man, F it. He just told the truth. But like she was saying about your boy, I forgot his name, I think it's Steve or whatever. That's why I wish I was in front of my computer. I could give y'all the names, because I'm not good with names. But that's why she was like, I didn't go with him because he got it figured out. I don't. He wants like 8 kids. Like, I'm not cool with 8 kids. I don't know if I barely want to have one. So this was a great episode. That was great to see them bond. It was great to see Dustin basically showing that he didn't want to lose his best friend. Like, he looked up to him as a big brother, because you got to remember, Dustin didn't have a big brother. Dustin played with other kids his age, but he looked up to him. Like, he taught him how, I think it's Steve his name is. He taught him how to holler at girls. He taught him how to, be smooth, how to dress and do all this. And he came back with a girlfriend, with listening to that advice. So, and Steve was kind of jealous. He was jealous of the Eddie, and, he wanted to be there to protect Dustin. He didn't want nobody else to, because he looks at Dustin as his little brother. That's why Steve, like, I want to have 8 kids, because he loves kids. And he's great with them. And when they were fighting, that's what needed to happen to clear the air. They cleared that. It's time to do what you got to do. Now, Max and black dude, I can never think of his name. He basically did everything he could to protect that girl, boy. That she must got some fire cooler, boy, because he was protecting her. He did not care. He like, look, I am protecting her. This is my girl. And she realized it. She stopped being a jackass. It's like, look, man, this guy love you to the end of the earth, and you be hard on him. You know, and she realized it. Like, she lost her brother. She didn't know how to cope with it. Yeah, she hated the bullshit he was on, but she loved him, you know. It's your sibling. Y'all gonna have your back and forth. Plus, he was going through his stuff, but, you know, he realized that he's been a prick and sacrificed himself. Now in the series finale, what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, before I get to that, I love what Moms did. Moms came in and saved everybody. That was dope. I loved how Moms did that. Moms cooked on that. She cooked and ate on that, as the kids would say. So, you know, that was dope. You know, everything was good. Of course, you know, you had the lesbian couples. She finally told her what was up. The girl thought she was batshit crazy, which you would think. Because if somebody tell you all of this, it's just like, you're not going to believe them. So it was I loved how they did that part of the story. That was dope. That was real dope. Now, for the finale, what do I think's gonna happen? Do I think somebody might pass away? I think so. We'll see. But I don't know. It's feeling like everybody's gonna make it out of this. Like I said, I believe Elle is gonna sacrifice herself to save everybody and lock Vecna and her away somewhere. I predicted that a while ago before her sister started putting all this stuff in her head. This is why they wanted 11. They want to put her where she's at. And 11, that's why I told y'all I think she's going to you know, she's gonna be gone. And I think everybody's gonna live their lives. They're gonna do what they do, and they're gonna move on from there. That's what I think. I forgot to tell y'all, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. If you want to donate, you can cash app me, or go to my other page and super chat. So I mean, it was dope. I give it 3 out of 4. It wasn't as good as the first 4 episodes because I didn't like how they did Will's character. Like, he just, not Will, but Mike. I keep talking about I think his name was Mike. The one lady, something line, man, I can't think of their names, but the one kid you know, who cry all the time and got the tinkle on his neck, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I didn't like how they regressed his character. They regressed him back to what they did to him in season 2. I was like, why are we doing this? Like, can we move forward? Nope, can't do it. Can't do it at all. You know, that's the only thing I disagreed with. Also, not taking somebody out. Like, I thought taking the one chick out would have helped. Like, took the girlfriend or something. Like, it don't feel like there's no stakes, because you know that everybody's probably gonna make it, you know. But it was good. I give it 3 out of 4. It was okay. I liked the first 4 episodes better though. But like I said, we'll see with the series finale. Hopefully the finale goes off. Hope it does what it's supposed to do.